This is Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 18 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. SS Panzer Regiment 2 from 2nd SS Panzer has arrived at Juvigny-Le-Tertre. 119th Infantry 30th Division has been holding on, and they've been holding out with the armor superiority. Let's turn the tide, and let's push them back. We are welcoming Looney Tunes Battlegroup into the fray. We have Bugs Bunny leading 1st Platoon, with Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Sylvester, Tweety, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, all in our infantry. Down in 2nd Platoon, we're led by Elmer Fudd, and we have Yosemite Sam, Marvin, and Taz. For support, we do have Foghorn Leghorn and Henry Hawk manning the mortars, and then we have Gossamer and Spike as pioneers. We got a few extra infantry to go with our Panzer Grenadier. Plus, with 4 Panthers, I think we're unstoppable. Enemy has a rifle platoon, most of a rifle platoon, 2 Shermans, and 2 Stuarts. I think we have the advantage here, and let's go ahead and capitalize on it. We do still have a very spotty battlefield, but down in the southeast, they did retake that building with the flag, so I have Marvin and Taz surrounding it. Then to the west, I have Daffy, Bugs, and Porky. They're going to expand west and try and drive up from the south. Sylvester and Tweety are covering the middle, and I've got them backed up with Elmer and Yosemite Sam. They're kind of hiding behind the building, but they can see north across the hedgerow. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner are covering the road to the east, and then I've got our mortars up in the north hiding behind everything, with Gossamer and Spike as a tripwire if the enemy comes from the north and tries to move around to our east. Oh, we're already engaged. Looks like all infantry. Alright, I'm going to tell Sylvester to go ahead and open up on these guys.
We're under heavy fire.
I would have preferred not to use our infantry, but at the same time, I do not want them getting close to our tanks. I just don't know where their armor is, so if they start blasting Sylvester, I'm going to kind of kick myself for that.
We're under heavy fire.
I don't see anything down here, which doesn't surprise me. But I'm not going to drive a tank. We're going to go ahead and send Porky Pig over here and let him kind of scout it, and then he can capture the flag. Let's get Sylvester re-hidden. Yosemite Sam back on defend, and we'll sit tight for a minute. Still can't quite see there. They're not pushing, though, so that's good. Oh, no way! We actually hit Porky Pig. We got blue on blue. Oh, I need those next shots to land closer. We're a solid 40 meters away. I can't believe it had that much inaccuracy. That's a good hit, though. All right, Porky, just do what you can. We're getting good hits on these guys. Oh, yeah. All right, we can't quite see them. No. All right, let's keep moving in the north. We got to keep our westward advance going. So we don't want to get too close to that building. But for what it's worth, nobody has shot from it at Sylvester. I kind of think it seems like we're safe. There's not a lot of good angles. We could approach this two-story. Oh, hold on. More action down here. Can we kill this guy? Daffy just barely can't see. We're going to move him to the east. And we'll see if Bugs can get a better angle, but I don't have a lot of expectations there. I don't know. We don't have the mortar half-tracks. Let's hold off on the mortars for a minute. See if we can just work that out. And let's get Wile E. Coyote moving west over here. We'll take the building and the flag, and we'll be officially making progress. Is it that two-story? Uh-oh, Stewart right there. That's where our problem is. Lay down. Oh, this could be great if he actually tries to come through. All right, let's get Marvin set up over here to the west. All quiet again. All right, let's keep Yosemite Sam rolling. Hang on, who's actually shooting? Where's that coming from? Oh, okay. Wile E. Coyote's being shot at. All the way up there. Okay. Mortars right there. Hopefully they'll just crawl down here and sit tight. We'll just leave everybody stationary for a moment. I think it's safe to move Sylvester, but Roadrunner can stay put. Let's go ahead and try and fill in over here with Tweety. And Wile E. Coyote can just hide. Alright, mortars out. Let's get a good shot right in there. Looks like our guys are panicking a little bit.
Clint!
Yes! Clint is having a bad time. More hits. Alright, I want to take Marvin out on the offensive. We just don't know what we're going to find. So I'm like nervous, but I can't move the infantry up because we know there's a tank that's going to interdict that. So we're going to have to lead with the Panther. And then we have a red dot somewhere. Oh, never mind. It was just our mortar mark. I could see the little red dot from Henry Hawk on the map, and I was like, where are they? Okay, let's keep going. Marvin and Taz are doing okay. All right. So I guess we could take a shot at that. As much as I'm not afraid of the Stewart, I would prefer if our cannon was not turned and our frontal armor was pointing. But I guess if he's dead, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and move up to where Marvin was. There's a second one right behind him. Okay, they are entering the church, so we will have to hold short of going up to the town. But if we can get some shots into these tanks, that's going to really mess them up. Not quite. So let's keep going west with Marvin. And let's actually have Taz go to where Marvin is right there. There we go. Target acquired. Marvin, do your thing. Okay, hit it. I guess with Marvin engaging, let's actually turn Taz north. Ugh. I don't know. Do we drive Taz north? Yeah. Wait for it. There we go. That's better. At least some of the frontal armor's pointing at them. We could see the steeple if they were there. Second Stuart is destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and move Marvin up here. And then we'll do the same with Taz. This should help cover any infantry that's in those buildings. They're ready for a ceasefire. They're not going to get it. And now we're back on the grind of slowly inching everybody forward. More shots fired from the southwest. Okay. I would like to move our infantry from the south up, but I feel like if they are in the church, they'll have good line of sight. So instead, I'm going to take kind of an aggressive stance here, and we're going to move up to the road. And we're going to hope that there's not a Sherman there, but I don't feel super worried because when our infantry ran across it, it was fine. And nobody seems to notice or care about the infantry on either side of it. It's one guy. Kill him. Alright, I don't know if they're going to get that guy, but let's keep pushing west. So we made it to the road. Yosemite Sam could maybe take this path up here to the north, and then we could get a shot on their Sherman from the side. I think it's going to be safe to move Roadrunner, but we are going to go the long way. And Sylvester, I think you're still safe. I think the trees and the hedges in between are going to block the view, so they could continue west. Do we move Bugs Bunny up and Porky Pig? Ooh, actually, hold on. Maybe not. That's like way too clear. We'll sit there. Yeah, I think we let the pressure from the east keep pushing on them. And Sylvester is going to be safe to move. Who's shooting, though? Maybe it's the tank having that secondary explosion. Infantry moving on the far west end. All right, Twitty is here. Sylvester, go ahead and do your thing. Yosemite Sam, we want you to, I don't know, maybe wait for a sec. Let's get Elmer Fudd set up, and then Yosemite Sam can push north. I don't know if we can use like a pincer move and get Elmer Fudd in on the fight, because we'd have to drive through the buildings, and we still don't know that the buildings are secure. But I do want Elmer Fudd ready in the event that a tank does come down from the north, and I don't want Yosemite Sam having to backtrack a bunch to try and get in the fight. All looks good. Now I think it's probably safe to move Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig up. Trying not to rush here, because that is my usual downfall. I would like to be aggressive enough to put pressure on them and make progress, but I don't have so much reinforcements that we can just lose a tank or get a bunch of squad wipes. I don't know why he's trying to go that way, but that's just not going to work. So, while we wait for Yosemite Sam to sort that out, let's keep creeping up with Elmer Fudd. He could theoretically go north through that little gap in the trees and the hedges. Taz just barely can't see that. I think these guys should be able to pick off this platoon leader. I'm actually surprised how well this platoon leader's hanging in there, though. Move up this way, carefully across the concrete wall. And I think we just leave our Pioneer where they are for now so they don't draw attention. Come on, guys. Alright. Porky, let's go to this 2-story. And then Bugs will go just short of the church, maybe the little 2-story below it. How? Okay, they finally got him. All of that machine gun fire, and it took one rifle bullet. Let's go ahead and take the flag. I don't know, let's actually just move west and take that next 2-story. And as much as I want Roadrunner to catch up, they are fatigued. They've been running. Yosemite Sam is going to do his thing. So, let's go ahead and turn north. And we'll send Elmer Fudd. Well, hang on. Where is that? Oh, it's these guys over here. I don't know that that really affects Elmer at all. We can send Elmer Fudd up to the north. We still haven't found the second Sherman, right? Like, we've seen 2 Stuarts that we destroyed, and this one. Where's the other one? I think, like, that's his rear armor, right? Isn't he pointing away from us? So, I think this should be an easy shot. Or is that his front? Oh, no, I swear that's his rear. Okay. So, we're going to move west. The hedges block our view, so we'll have to wait till we close in. Bugs, just go... You know what? Actually, just go for the church. Porky, you're going to go west. We know that they have infantry over there in the trees, so we're going to go stop that. Alright, so he is going to be fairly close to that 2-story building. So we have to watch out for that, but I do have to get all the way up to the hedges to be able to see the Sherman. Here we go. There it is. Clear shot. Send it. That was very anticlimactic. Okay, we got some infantry that was there. And we lost him. That was not part of the expected plan. I don't know. It's not looking good now. They are advancing in the trees. Porky has them locked down. Let's get Bugs up in the steeple. And then... we can't really move the vehicles yet. There it is. Hit the tank. One good shot, man. Let's send Elmer Fudd up. Come on. Still not hit. Okay, Bugs can see. We'll let them use their rifles. Porky can move up here. Marvin... Actually, hold on. Let's do Taz. Taz can go here and try and shoot through that little gap. And then we got a whole slew of infantry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mortars. And... actually, let's spread these. One there, one there. Tank is destroyed. We need that because here comes the rifle team. Fortunately, Elmer Fudd's on his way. We got more runners. Let's go ahead and get Spike running over here. They are pushing Yosemite Sam. We cannot get out of there in time either. We're going to have to fight this out. BAR team is going to be in range. Come on. They are sending it at us. Never mind. That is it. So, decisive victory. And unfortunately, we did not rout them. But their morale broke with 32% to our 100%. And we won the battle. It's still a little patchy, but that's okay. We did kill 21, we wounded 34, and we destroyed 3 tanks. They killed no one. We have 1 infantry KIA, and that was friendly fire from the mortar, and I'm sorry. That poor man. Now, Bugs Bunny has no kills, and Daffy Duck has nothing. Porky Pig has 2 kills. Sylvester has 4. Tweety has 1. Wile E. Coyote has nothing. Roadrunner also nothing. And then Elmer Fudd. To be honest, I'm surprised Elmer has 5 kills. Yosemite Sam has a single tank kill and 11 infantry kills. Then we have Marvin, also with a single tank kill, and 6 infantry kills. Lastly, we have Taz, who has a second class Iron Cross, a tank kill, and 9 infantry kills. In support, Foghorn Leghorn has 2, Henry Hawk has 7, and then we didn't really use the Pioneer. Gossamer has nothing, and Spike was even more unavailable, so also nothing there. First platoon leader's unharmed, and then they've got a rifle that's basically wiped out, BAR that survived, rifle that's basically wiped out, BAR that is wiped out, rifle that's wiped out, BAR that's surviving, second platoon leader's dead, rifle is wiped out, BAR survived, rifle is wiped out, BAR that survived, and then they got a Sherman, which is destroyed, and a Sherman that survived. I still never saw it. Stuart that's destroyed, and a Stuart that's totally wiped out. And this one left me pretty excited. It was a solid all-around performance. Everybody did their job. I didn't get too carried away. And we're starting to get the benefit of some more powerful units making their way to the front. I need to replenish some of these depleted guys and merge some battle groups, but all in all, I think that trended in the right direction. As long as I don't screw it up in the next one, that won't look like a stupid thing to say. If you liked the battle, go ahead and like the video. Make sure you're a subscriber to catch future content, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.